Vaughn?
Woo woo.
That I know of.
Live.
Yeah, Looney has this thing shared.
Vaughn,
Wait,
you have your voice.
we go to party setting?
Yeah, so, okay, hold on. So, yeah, it's party.
I have to check it.
And then, yeah.
No, Looney is sharing his thing. I'm streaming.
And then party settings. And then allow your voice to be shared.
Yeah, mine's allowed.
Excellent. Say Ollie and Manji, you guys have your voices. Okay. Is Manji
Yeah, you should be able to hear me now.
Excellent. Thank you, and
what was I gonna say? Vaughn, yeah, when you start racing, it looks like you're going to, but towards the end, you're gonna be fine. I just tested. You'll be chilling. You have extra.
okay.
Sergeant, have you found the livery man? I can repost it.
Yeah, they doing here?
Yeah.
I've been talking for like the last 30 minutes, and have I not said anything?
FRTC is here. Bruh, did you really just say that?
He's like the veteran.
I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Titus?
Go right, go right, go right.
How am I fired? I don't know.
You're fired.
Fired.
Damn.
Apparently me.
He doesn't know who FR is.
Who is he? I'm not the only one. Looney, Yvonne doesn't know.
Yvonne's never around. He don't count.
I am!
Wow.
Not in GTHP.
Hey, Monty, do you have your voice allowed to be shared?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Monty's not in the racing series.
Wait to the party.
Monty's gonna be on the talking person. I forgot what.
You mean the commentator?
Yeah, the commentator.
I can talk commentary.
Great.
The talking person. That's a great one.
The guy who said the words.
Talking person.
He's gonna be the talking person for today's race.
No, I'm just gonna be fucking obnoxious, and like when someone crosses the finish line, I'll just be like the soccer announcers and be like, "Go!"
or just do what Alex Albon did at Abu Dhabi, just scream in the radio.
No, whenever someone goes on track, you have to say touchdown.
No, if somebody, I don't care what happens, if somebody spins out, somebody has to say, oh, he might have spinned it.
We may have a problem with the $100.
Hey, Tyler. What?
Actually, not.
What you running? What do you mean? Time-wise.
Oh,
Ayo,
by the way,
I ain't telling you.
Ayo, Vaughn.
Cougar, if I run out of gas, can you push me to the pit?
No. That's your own fault.
Just saying.
actually,
Risk it if you got here right now. No sportsmanship at all from this man.
Actually, risk it if you got That's your own fault there, brother.
Hey, this man.
Yo, whoever's got the stream on, turn it off, or turn it down, I mean.
yeah, turn it off, I sound like the whole.
Get out of here.
Green Demon, Ocean Hot, 6 o'clock. Grab that and oh look, it's my teammate.
Plus
Oh, look,
two
it's my
breakdowns, bro.
Back here in TG, you're not being safe.
Vonnie, go plus 2 breakdown. I'll type in chat. What? Yeah, I'll
Breakdown, let's kid. Everyone cop this. Everyone pay attention.
I already have my own
You can if you
background,
want.
I don't care.
And like you know, pass it turns out.
It's the one next to the traffic control.
Sergeant, your ear's about to be blown out.
That's funny how mine
Yeah, I think we're all running +2.
Are you at +2 on them?
I'm not.
I'm running +1.
Right. You want to adjust it accordingly.
That's a big word from a little man, bro.
Sergeant, come back here.
Hey, he just called you tiny pee-pee. What are you gonna do?
Hey, I didn't talk about his pee-pee. I didn't even talk about his height. Talk about his height, bro. But if you want to assume he has a small dick, he probably has a small dick.
I think I'm taller than you, Cryptic. Shut up. Cryptic, I think I'm taller than you. Shut up.
Hey, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Enzo.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, I think I'm taller than you.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect.
TG, you're not being safe. Get back here.
Prove what? I don't have anything to prove. I didn't even say anything. I just said you're a little man. That could mean many things. That could even mean you have a small brain.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna lie about that.
Oh, hey, alright, man.
Not all talking that shit.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh, snap.
Wait,
that,
yeah, I guess.
That me and Sergeant
I'll
Frost.
push it.
I don't think Rudy's close enough to battle with it.
Hey, Cryptic, are you sharing your voice?
What?
Are you sharing your voice?
Training? What?
Sharing.
Yeah.
How much is my TV bloody?
I always have my voice associated.
I like how Cryptic's at the top of the hill just doing donuts right now.
This car has been practicing for the past, like, 3 hours. It deserves some donuts.
You know what? You're right. It's been working out too much.
So then we make
Just
it
slowly losing speed and dying.
I may be able to make it all done left.
I like how he's using the safety car. He's the only person using the safety car right now.
I actually have a purpose right now. Technically, everyone's supposed to slow down behind the safety car. It's what it's supposed to happen.
Fuck that safety car.
Fuck you!
Fuck you. Yeah, love it. Let me go grab the SF-18. Put a Lewis Hamilton W12 over on it, and I'll run him off the track. Or now, I'll just go put a number 9 Haas livery on it and take him off.
The 308 lapping as well?
Look at this sportsmanship. Look at this sportsmanship. Fight is pushing him to the gas station. I mean, pit. Why did I say gas station?
Pushing him to the gas station. There we go.
I can't see Fidus on track.
No, hey, it's okay. It's like what was it, 2019 Watkins Glen with Jimmy Johnson, Bush Chase Elliott. He's got his man Jimmy
Sorry,
Jam
Sergeant.
coming to push him.
God, you really said
My
gas
bad.
station,
You
didn't
got
you?
that meow.
That's a good fight, Sergeant.
Oh, what? I missed out on the... Oh, I didn't think you were going to catch him. I thought he was too fast. I didn't think your Lambo was going to catch him.
No, I got slipstream. It's not good.
Cryptic, what the fuck are you using, bro?
Well, this is out of gas. Just started to slow down a lot. No, it's not. Oh my god. This man threw me out here drifting.
Oh shit, Invincible's
I'm
here.
not trying to, but I kind of just wants to do that.
That's a wall.
Hey, Invisible.
I'm gonna out of the lobby and jump back in because I cannot see some of the players.
I was gonna say, hey, Invisible, you're too late on team to take him.
He's like, I'm just here to watch.
Oh, Invisible's broken.
Or his internet's like, no, you're not watching.
You wanna watch? Fuck you. Alright, well, that's fine. I gotta do this. I gotta do this sports casting anyways. It's gonna be legit.
He's a sportscaster. Oh boy. Hey, watch out.
Bloody
There's a
done
wild
dish,
fat head
spun it
behind you guys.
around.
He might as well spend it. I still remember that night. I still remember that night on Nürburgring watching Bloody and Broccoli go wheel to wheel. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, bro. That was epic. God finally did some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the internet seems to be taking a shit.
Oh, the Lambo up the inside. He's not gonna get it because he was on the ground.
Oh yeah, briefing.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh shit, I'll be back then. I'll be back real quick.
Well, you don't
Gotta take a shit.
Oh, he's going down the inside on the chicane. They're wheel to wheel. A little bit of contact. He's going sliding. And he gets the overtake. Coming onto the bench. Oh, almost lost it. Here comes the vet of Sergeant Cross. It's a drag race to the line, and I think the Lambo got it.
Because I hit him, yeah.
Alright,
Hey,
so,
ANTG
let's
did a.
go ahead and everyone meet up at Dunlop, please.
Oh, it's purple. Damn it. Alright, I'm coming.
Well, I figure we gotta get this thing started one way or the other.
Yeah. Hey, NTG, I have one question.
Hey, Cryptic wants to go take a shit.
Yeah, Cryptic went to go take a dump.
We went to go take a cryptic shit.
A cryptic shit, there it is! Oh, just on time, there's DC.
Should we have three cars?
You didn't get pulled over today, Tyler?
Funny.
I'm
That's actually pretty funny.
Nice car,
got a
fat ass.
teammate, so I'm going all the way
Thank
to
you,
the back,
Mr. Bloody
actually.
Leaper did it for me.
Matter of fact, I'm parking next to the other Mercedes because I feel lonely.
Parking up right
This
next
car
to
looks so good, Tyler.
Thank you. Alright, let me just go grab a Corvette painted gray and put some red stripes on it real quick.
Wait, I can't pull up anything because I ain't got a car.
Come on, Tyler, you're just in time for the briefing. Get in here.
Oh boy.
They had the
You guys just let me know whenever everyone's here, and we'll go ahead and begin with the briefing.
Well, Cryptic's back after taking his cryptic shit.
I think everybody wants one person.
DC Tyler's working his way in here.
Who's lapping the track right now?
Hey, who said my name?
Hey, NTD, can you take a issue?
Did you just call him NTD?
Call him STD. Word?
What?
Hey yo!
Hey, I called you chlamydia.
Why are you coming in a Porsche?
Unliveried Porsche.
Who's that person over there in that pink Quadra?
NTG.
I don't know.
NTG, aren't you racing? Give me your race part.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Bro, we
get
have
your
the
ass in that
entire
anime
monster
thing
team
I made
over
for
here
you.
staring at you.
Hey, so get in that anime shit.
What are you talking about anime? Yo, I have anime on my race car. Go get your anime. There you go.
Weeb.
This is my car. It's just got a body kit on it.
Unless if you call me a weeb, what's supposed to be embarrassing about it?
That thing is just a joke.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, boy, get all defensive and shit. It's a joke.
So once we have
I'm just saying, bro. People do that daily.
so once we have DC Tyler in here, basically, you're fine. We'll have everyone in here. I assume that is expected to show up.
To my knowledge, yeah.
I think so.
Ollie, you have a no-show, is that right? Okay.
Well, the lobby is full, so if you tried to show up, it is full already. We have Manji and Invis in here as well that are.
I mean, I can try and message SCA.
Okay. Manji, Invis, and FR are all in here taking up spaces.
Who's doing the donuts down there in the portion?
No idea.
Someone in an unmarked livery.
Whoever it is, I cannot see them.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
behind you.
It is FR.
Okay, gotcha.
I cannot see FR.
So, of course, we are going to have to make sure that everyone can see everyone before we do actually begin. So, if you're having issues with seeing people, let's go and get that figured out after the briefing here.
Well, FR's not racing, so...
Well, FR, he's not racing.
That is true. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and DC, you are here, present, right? And everything. Okay, cool, excellent. Alright. Well, guys, you know what? Welcome to the first SHP event here in a little while, and it gets to be a Motorsports racing team event. Glad to have you all here.
Glad to be here.
Looking forward to the fun we're going to have in this non-competitive. We're just doing this for fun, of course, and of course, except for Enzo. But as you all know, you know, we do have the cash prize for the teams and for the best drivers. Overall,
cash prize.
yes.
Yeah.
So the best overall. Well, if you don't know, now you know. Yeah.
It's not competitive, but there's money on the line.
Yeah.
It's not
Pretty much.
competitive.
Hey,
It's not competitive. It's a friendly race, but there's money on the line. Okay, so of course the cash. No, so the cash prize is basically $10 for the best Group 1 overall driver. So that's just the person that wins the most races, and then the #1 Group 3 driver. Of course, the win of overall races. Let's be honest. And then of course, you know, the team that finishes with the most points overall is going to be $30 for the entire team. Alright, so basically if Fathead's team wins, each team member gets $10. So
How did you get
$30
that
to the
right?
entire team.
I got a question.
So, yeah.
So, for example, right now, King isn't here, right? And like, he comes for the last race, or would he still get the money price?
Yeah, well, if our team ends up winning in points, then yes, I mean, absolutely, he gets whatever money, you know, or we get whatever money if we end up winning in points overall after the series is over. So, but that's only once the series is concluded. So guys, just so you know, SHP MRT administration will be looking over this race that we're about to have and all the other races, of every single person on every single lap, on every single curve, on every single corner, on every single overtake, on everything. We will be watching everything.
Even the tire change?
All eyes are on everything. We're gonna be looking at how long you're in the pits for. We're gonna be making sure you're not bullshitting pits, so don't bullshit the pits, right? Don't, even if you don't need the tires or fuel and you just want to go into the pits to grab, you know, nothing, literally, to go in and go right back out. We're gonna be looking for that. We're gonna be penalizing based off of how we see fit. You know, first place is gonna get what that is, like 25 points or whatever.
Yeah,
and
F1 style points.
Yeah, and I believe every even the last placers, they're gonna get like 1 point each. So that way, you know,
everyone will make a minimum of at least 1 point.
Yeah. Exactly. So you know, you'll have that, and then basically deductions are going to go based on so like if you personally get a point, that's going to go to the entire team, okay? And of course, you know, if you get negative points, then basically you're just at 0. You're not gonna. I don't think we're going to really be doing negative points.
Going to debt.
Yeah, Jesus.
We owe you some clean races or some shit.
So basically, you know, of course, this is a no contact sport, other than, you know, just little bit of bump drafting or something like that. If we see any intentional hitting or anything like that, I expect for people to say something. If you intentionally hit somebody or something like that, that's one thing. But of course, negligently, if you hit someone and did not mean to, then we're going to call that a negligent contact, and there will be points to incur. So even if you hit someone accidentally, just be careful, you know what I'm saying, and be considerate to your fellow teammate and of course fellow racer. If anyone on any team leaves the race at all during the race, your entire team is disqualified. So if you see you're in last place and you're just like, I don't know why I'm even doing this right now, I'm just gonna finish last, it doesn't matter, I don't really care, and then you back out, you're going to forfeit the points for your entire team. So do not do that at all. Okay? All rules of the MRT apply that are on the SHP MRT rules of racing. And of course, we're going to be following those rules. And of course, the common sense rules in this Group 3, Group 1 race that had established specifically for his division of Group 1, Group and racing. Tyler, what was that maybe?
I'm guessing we're all gonna stay in the same party.
Yes. So,
okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Communication, so I can say like Tyler, download Tyler on your inside, etc.
Okay. I just want to make sure. That's all.
I would also
just try to keep their chat to a minimum.
I'll try and mute my mic.
For anyone, if you see something, say something. So if you see someone maybe cut a corner and you want to report that, let either Fathead and I know, and so that way we can like actually focus on that for whatever lap, and where we can actually see that kind of a thing happen. So that way we could incur points on something like that. So just let us know if you guys see anything out there that you would like for us to take a look at personally, and then we can go from there. Any questions?
Yeah. What's considered a pit stop? So you either have to take fuel or tires, or both, right?
Your car you have to either get fuel, tires, or both.
Or both, okay. So you just have to get some sort of service.
Yeah, yes. And it can't be that one thing where you go in there, don't change your tires, and then get 0.1 fuel and then just leave. No, you got to get something.
Yeah. How much fuel?
You either got to fill up to the amount of laps you need. You can't just try to chip it and go in, because I can do that. I can literally just go in, get new tires, and just come back out. Or I could go into the pits, get 0.1 fuel, and come back out, and I'll be fine the rest of the race. But I'm not going to do that. You got to have either a complete set change of tire, and if you're not going to get tires, a complete tank of fuel.
You know what to do, Rondon.
So basically fill it to 100%?
Yeah, if that's all you're going to get is fuel.
Alright, so does anyone else have any other questions whatsoever?
I think it's time to rumble.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. Going once,
Wait, hold on.
going twice. Okay.
If we get tires, right, can we just fill up to say I need 0.5 laps of fuel?
Yep.
Right?
If you get tires, yeah, because you're going in there, and instead of spending like 7-8 seconds getting tires, and then that 7-8 seconds getting fuel, you already got tires, so you can get as much fuel as you need.
Alright.
Wait, so you said about the fuel, like I know all GR3s are gonna have to do a pit stop for fuel, right? We're not gonna need 100% fuel, but we're not gonna need 0.1. We're gonna need about like 4 or 5 laps of fuel. Can we just get 5 laps and call it a day?
Yeah, that's fine. You just can't get like 0.1 or like just one. Like actually be in there for a minute instead of just trying to cheat your way through it.
Yeah. I just want to confirm that. Okay.
And Fathead, you've gone over the race boundaries in specific areas with them, I assume.
That's what I was going to. That's what I was going to show them for the 1 lap thing around what you can and can't do.
Okay. Gotcha. Alright, well I guess let's go ahead and do this cruise, and then we're going to fucking do a qualifier, right?
Yep.
Alright, excellent.
So for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know what we're doing for the qualifier is, we're gonna do that stuff, and then we're gonna all back out of the race. I'm gonna turn it into a practice race where I can set the grid up. I will put you guys in your appropriate positions so that the GR1s start in the back. So, and then all GR1s sit there for the entire first lap of the GR3 cars. Okay, so for an example of what you can do is, the problem is with this track, with the ignoring track limits, is the white line. That is the absolute fucking issue. If 2 tires go over the white line, that is fine. If all 4 tires go over the white line, that is not fine. So
how about entering the main straight? There's a curb there, so how about the curb?
If all 4 tires go over that curb, then then that's a penalty for you. If only 2 tires go over it, that's fine.
So if all 4 are on it at one time, that's fine?
If two tires are still touching the curb,
yeah,
when you go over it, you're pushing it. You're pushing it a lot. And then for this corner, because this is the first chicane is where a lot of people get a lot of penalties because of the stupid ass white line. So you're able to have your tires go over these curbs on both sides. Not over like this, where you're like that. No, just 2 tires can go over that curb. If we see 4 tires go over that, then you're entitled to a penalty depending on how much time you gain. But if you lose time, well then I don't know how the hell you did that.
What if you go over the white line on the straightaway?
Oh, like over here?
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
What if
You're not gaining or losing.
matter at all?
You're not gaining or losing time going in a straight line on the shoulder.
Okay.
Seems like you would lose time.
I don't like how I'm trying to cruise my back and there's like 4 people trying to overtake me and push me off track, and like, you know, I'm just sitting in line,
So,
like, damn.
Again, going like this is fine. So if you go around the corner like this, 2 tires, that's fine. You come up like this, not fine. If all 4 tires go over those curves, that's not okay.
What if you go right next to the wall here? How do you do that?
Yes, I know you like riding the wall, so no one is ballsy enough to get in your draft. I know. You did it earlier.
Okay, so are we allowed to do it, and then I ask the question.
I don't care. You're not gaining any time doing it. If anything, you'd probably lose time doing that because the road is so uneven. Now, this brings me to my next spot. This corner is going to be deadly during the race. If you feel you are not going to make this corner, do not lock your brakes and continue trying to turn. Keep your car straight and take it off the track and start wide. Do not try to cut the corner, because that's how invis kills people going into that turn on the first lap.
We all remember that they did it. Oh shit! we all remember that night. Now look at look, these 2 over here, these 3 over here looking like Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, and fucking Charles Leclerc. Jesus, Charles.
Jesus.
Can you not brake check me? No, it's the fucking L55 driver in front of me.
I meant the people in front of me.
He's just jealous because his car is not as loud as yours, Tyler. Okay, so this corner. This one here, you can have 2 tires over the curb. You cut the corner, well, you're probably going to crash. Same thing with this one. You can have 2 tires over the curb. Just 2. That's just what you guys need to remember, is only 2 tires.
And what about exiting turns like this? Can we be over on the exit?
Yeah, you can be over as far as you need to on the exit as long as it's not another turn. So like exiting the chicane, you can have 2 tires over the inside, but don't go over the outside of that one, because that is a hardcore corner cut. Yep.
So, at the beginning of the main straight, there's that really big corner. Can you go all the way to, like, the blue and white lines?
If all 4 tires go on the other side of that white line, on the other side of those blue and yellow curbs, that's penalty. waiting to get to this next corner up here, because this corner that's up the road here is one
So
that
what if you
I'm trying to establish.
What if you go 4 over the white line, but you're losing time doing it? Like you made a mistake, and you're losing time.
Well, if you're losing time, don't make it a habit, and it'll be up. So this corner here, do not come way out here when exiting. That is a penalty. Only 2 tires over the curb. And then this corner,
who just hit me?
Hold up.
Really,
Hold up.
Fucking Lexus drivers.
Anyway, so same thing goes for this corner. Only 2 tires over each curb. Same thing with this one. Only 2 tires over the curb. If your car comes over like this, and it goes right over the top of it, that is a penalty, and that is a hefty penalty, because that right there can easily shave a second or 2 off your lap time in just that one corner. And now an example I want to give here. So if you're coming up to this first turn up here, and you're at a higher speed, so you're doing well over 150, and you're coming up to this one, and you brake late, go through it like this, but do about 45 to 50 miles an hour, and then when you get back on the track, then punch it. Do not full throttle it through that corner. That is probably one of the biggest penalties you are going to receive if you full throttle it through Dunlop. Anything else? Anything? What?
Yeah. So the GR1's overtaking the GR3.
So
that hasn't been talked about yet.
So when it comes to this, you guys. I'm trying to think about it. So when we're heading towards first chicane, the first turn is a right-hander. So if you guys would kindly move to the right if you see a GR1 approaching, and on the other side, since the next turn is a left-hander, move to the left side. Just so that the GR1s can have that straight line speed going through. Because if you guys get caught in a corner with a GR1 bearing down on you, then it's going to be hell.
I will say this, that blocking of any type will result in a penalty, especially if you're trying to block a Group 1 or rival Group 1. So just make sure if there's a Group 1 behind you or coming up behind you, that you see that and you move out of the way immediately. Give the right of way to the Group 1, no matter if he's your rival, your teammate, or whatever.
And don't pull invisible.
Oh my god, it's so...
Alright, has everyone got the basics on how to knock corner cut and what happens if you do corner cut?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty then. I'm going. If everyone would kindly leave the track, so you don't get
Okay, I left.
Man, I got a chicken breast right before the races start.
Because I don't want to change the race settings, and then you guys get blue screen.
I think they fixed that. I haven't gotten blue screen since that
I tried to change my lobby around today when I was out there, and it blue screened me.
Oh, rip.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Likewise.
Good luck.
Yep.
Alright, time to get my sportscaster voice on.
May the best gentleman win.
Wait, for the GR1s, when are they going? Are the GR1s going at a certain time, or when are they going?
Oh yeah, so like after the first Group 3 passes, do we go, or do we have to wait for all Group 3s to pass after the finish line, first lap?
Yeah, that's gonna be confusing. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
What are we doing?
Give me just a sec.
I have a suggestion if you're willing.
It wasn't covered in the briefing.
And it'll kind of be even.
Not joking.
Relax there, buddy. Take a chill pill, my friend. Take a chill pill.
Okay, now what's your question?
When do the Group 1s go?
Yeah. The Group 1s will go after every GR3 car has passed the start line.
Make sure when we start the race, put the time rating to the max.
Wait, Fathead. If you're waiting for all the GR3s to go, people are going to react different, because the person that's starting last in GR1 will go before the person starting in first in GR1.
No, like
wait for the last GR3 to get past.
If all the GR3 cars are sitting, if all GR1 cars are sitting there, and no GR1 car can move till the very last car passes the finish line.
Right.
That's how you know when we go. Alrighty. So if everyone would kindly come on track, I'm going to check everyone's BOP and make sure they are not cheating.
Yep.
And have added power and less weight.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm eating a chicken breast.
Well, just get your car on track so I can check. It's not hard to press X on something. Yes, so one of the big things that I'm telling you right now is if I will talk to Bloody about this being like an official rule, but if you guys start fighting with each other and start having like a little rivalry, we're not going to tolerate that. If you guys start screaming at each other, telling each other to hold your fucking lines or learn to fucking drive, you know, I'll penalize you for your mouth. Like, I don't care. We're not. This is a friendly competition. This is for fun. This is not to start rivalries. This is not to start nothing.
I can keep a note on my phone up and track shit like that if it does happen.
Okay, TSO 30.
Stick together.
See Huracan. 568, 564, 553, 553, 621, 586, 535, 536, 568, 568. Okay, now wait.
So before we start the race, I'm gonna do like a sportscaster intro for you guys. It's gonna have this wonderful theme song.
No, after we're done doing the qualifier, we're gonna all pull our cars out on track in the current position that we're starting, and we're gonna do the national anthem before the race starts.
Oh, how cute!
Which is gonna be freaking awesome. Okay, so it looks like, unless we're not doing that anymore. Wait, hold up. I don't think is that even a thing?
Yeah, what?
Can you be copyrighted for the national anthem?
No,
there's no copyright.
I'm joking. There's no copyright for that because
that's why I'm like, is that even a thing?
DMCA.
Okay. Everybody is up to spec and is where they should be. Excellent. Perfect. I appreciate that. No cheating.
Yeah, you probably want to check that right before the race too.
I'm going to.
Damn.
I'm going to.
No way! I just got away with 50 more horsepower.
No, I already looked. Nice try, asshole. You were about to make me second guess myself.
And by the way, FYI, if anyone doesn't want to hear me do the commentating, just go ahead and mute me now.
Wait, you're gonna be commentating during the race?
Well, we're on live stream, so once the race starts, I'm gonna start commentating.
I thought Ivan was gonna do that.
I'm racing.
Ivan's driving.
Oh, you're racing?
Right.
Oh, okay,
So,
my bad.
is there anyone that is not... So the qualifier is going to be 15 minutes. Is there anyone... We are. The qualifying is going to be 15 minutes long. Is there anyone not ready? Is everyone good? Oh, good Christ. Does no one speak English? Is everyone good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, the first official race is gonna be underway in 15 minutes.
Let's do this, boys!
Let's go!
I've been waiting for this race. Hell yeah!
So basically, guys, like before you like start and all that, you know, you're just gonna pull up off to the side, park at a 45. No. Right before the actual start. We're gonna pull off onto the side, like onto the right side, like on the pit wall. We're gonna park. We're gonna back into the pit wall at a 45-degree angle, and then we're gonna do the national
I get it.
So,
Just
so
like they
what's
do
going
for
on?
Sark.
You guys, so once this is done, I'm going to take a picture of where everyone qualifies. I'm going to back out, change the room settings to where it's a practice and race, and I will set the grid order so that we all come out during the practice and line up with our teams, and we'll play the national anthem. And then after that, we'll get the race started.
That's enough. You know, I had a question about a rule.
Yeah.
I know it's banned in F1. Is there a rule against weaving to break the slipstream? Like going deliberately left to the right on the straight stretches.
I knew that was going to come up. So, calmly weaving left and right, like making your car go across going from left to right slowly is one thing, but being aggressive like Stappen does, no.
Okay, I was gonna say, so no Max Verstappen in Abu Dhabi in 2021 for weaving. Okay, gotcha.
Alright, now that everyone has got a good distance, now I'm gonna go.
Alright. I'm gonna get myself on.
I have clean air out here, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I want to chew myself a piece of mint gum. Prepare for this.
Mint gum, good choice.
Mint gum.
I mean, it'll be kind of nice having a commentator too.
Yeah, it will be.
I'm muted just to concentrate for real. I'm gonna need space. Yeah, oh snap. Because I'm gonna.
That's why I waited till y'all got way down there, so I had an open track.
Unless Tyler's like gonna speed up eventually. I think he's slowing down too, just to get some space for the car.
Sorry about that, Sergeant.
Oh.
Well, see, I don't have to slow down because I have the advantage right now. I'm the lead car in the whole pack. It's me, and then if I'm not mistaken, I think it's me that ends up. Oh.
Alright, Bloody, on your stream, did you want to like lower everyone's volume? That way I can.
Not a whole lot of people are gonna be talking.
We're only gonna be saying like outside Tyler, inside Bloody.
And then I'm not. And then I'm not. And then
Maybe
I'm
an
not sure
occasional
how
sorry.
I'm not sure how I can turn everyone else's volume down.
You'd have to do it in the PlayStation Party. You can actually manipulate them independently.
That's only on
I think that's on PS5 too.
Okay, he's not.
For the race, you guys, radar is recommended. No, radar is recommended so you can see that if it's safe for you to go out or whatever. So that's how. Yeah.
Why am I getting blue flag?
It's not dark in your room.
Hey yo, Blueberry, be ready because I'm about to slow up big time. Alright.
Hey man, looking pretty good out front.
Just trying to get space for it.
Yeah, I damn near fucked that.
Yeah. Caution's out. 31.
Safety car deployed. Safety car deployed. Keep the delta positive. Keep the delta positive.
I have to break a lot earlier than you do, and I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Safety car. Yep. Safety car deployed to keep delta positive. We're gonna be strat 5 off the restart. Strat 5 off the restart.
Onset to go helper. Oh yeah, guys, I gotta figure out what should I do my dad for Christmas?
What is he like?
Get him a bottle of fucking Don Julio tequila.
Don Julio.
He doesn't drink. He only drinks when like he's party. He's at party. He told me doesn't.
Get him a Milwaukee brushless impact gel.
You guys have more torque than a Miata, right?
Yeah.
Fuck Milwaukee. No, get a DeWalt. Fuck Milwaukee.
Oh,
From Milwaukee. Nah, bro, get you a snap-on.
Right this turn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, get him a twisted tea.
Milwaukee's the move, bro.
I know
On
that
God.
meme. Get him a twisted tea. I know that meme.
Smack it hard enough, it'll work for you. Iron Man said a new qualifying time of 3 minutes, 27 seconds, .823.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I kept it within limits. We're good. No.
Damn, the track's gonna be tattling on.
I think I just used the force on Yvonne.
Alright, just put the message up there so I can pull off.
And coming into those corners, if you see me coming, so if I'm coming up behind you, coming up into those corners, you just stay wide, stay on the outside line.
Yeah, it's kind of tough for me. That's not
I already messed up this lap anyway. I gotta do it better.
Hurry up, not much time.
That's like that's another time.
Fucking Mark's like, hurry up, you don't have much time. I was just like, you have 7 minutes. Come on, man.
My bad, Looney. I got forced so fucking wide that when I started braking, there was nothing I could do.
He's like, I get it. It's an accident.
Man, what's it?
Also for the sake of the fact that we
I had obstruction.
for the sake of the fact
Think about it, bro. If I had been doing this for years, some of ours just started this year or last year.
I don't know.
Like, this is my lucky control I'm using, so hopefully I get
Damn, buddy, I shot the gap on your ass.
Oh, sorry, Sergeant.
The giraffe really helped.
I thought you slowed down a little bit.
I fucked up Looney so bad. I felt bad because I hit his rear end because him and Sergeant were, or him and Tyler. I can't remember who he was battling with.
I would have set a good time, too.
Yeah, I felt bad fucking your ass up. I messed you up completely. But I didn't expect. I was gonna shoot the inside, but then you came back to the inside.
That one was butter. Was better. It was butter.
I know they don't have time to set a good qualifying time.
Fucking it was butter. Butter.
Great.
Bloody and better be butter.
Sorry, I got like 40 minutes to catch up.
Yeah, pretty much. Yo, I'm trying to qualify here, man. I ain't gonna help you. I'll help you during the race. Yvonne, if I see you're far enough behind, I'll help you too. if I have the time.
Oh yeah, that is
The
a lot,
sportsmanship.
right?
Yeah, it's sportsmanship.
Shut up, Faded.
Now, ladies. Save it for the race. Settle it on the track, not in the party.
Oh, I'm in the car, not your mouth.
What?
Yeah.
No, you're not having my phone. Go watch YouTube on your TV.
Who said I'm gonna spin out?
Well, you better go find it.
That is fair.
Shit.
Fuck, dude, why did this fucking car do that?
Because GR1s are unstable as all hell, and if you try to push them too hard, they fight back.
I may have time for that.
Sorry, Jen. Unfortunately.
Come on, baby.
Just get past the line so I can set another time that's better than this. That's sort of bad guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to set a good time, unfortunately.
Come on,
Oh, I need someone's fucking sleep stream, bruh.
Their sleep stream.
Yes, I need the sleep stream.
Good English.
Sleep stream.
And there's a dude that made over 10 grand by just sleeping. Yeah, fucking, they'll record themselves sleeping or whatnot, and they'll have this little fucking robotic thing that plays sounds every time someone sends them a gift or some shit.
Oh damn! Look at that! Look at the starting grid. Enzo, MTG, Tyler, and Bloody. This is going to be war on the.
This is gonna be a race, bro.
If Vaughn's qualifying higher than I am, we're not gonna be able to finish the lap in 2 minutes.
There's also like a 50-second delay after the time runs out.
Still, that's 3 minutes.
Well, once you get done with you guys' race, let's just fucking, go fucking, grab a sandwich, grab a drink, take a piss, take a shit, wank it off if you got to, if you fancy.
outside.
Take out.
All I gotta say, bro,
I'm making contact.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
I'm making contact with him now. Like it's.
Yeah.
I was just inside of his car for a second.
All I gotta say, I'm off
Please don't bump me right here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's fine.
That's what you want. You want to slightly increase your lap time. I'm gonna just try to be consistent.
If you started at 331, I would do. It's slow, but. Heading to the first, the main street. You know how that little first corner is?
Let's go.
Alright, boys, time to shine. Time to fucking shine.
I think it's a good lap.
Show me what you got.
Alright, I'm done with my lap. I'm literally waiting for everybody else now.
Fucking impressed. Oh, look at the starting grid. Let's go.
Look at that. Dude, Yvonne set a Yvonne set a faster time than Bloody. What?
Huh?
Bloody? Are you sleeping?
It says you're in ninth.
Well, that's what happens when you have time to practice.
Yeah, that's true.
Bloody's an adapter. He will adapt to the race as it goes on and just progressively become faster.
Next thing you know, he fucking gassed all the group ones as well.
Wait, I have time to take a piss, right?
Yeah.
I've
already done that.
That's how y'all said it. Like, I really thought I put in 2 slow times.
Buddy, you said you are gonna have a
What?
the SHP lobby after this.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Alright.
I'm too tired to do that shit, but it turns out, like, you know, that 3-4 hour nap fucking helps.
Nah, bro, go get a Red Bull.
Not what I wanted, but it's better than what I had.
I saw Faded's first time, and I thought I had a chance, for real. I saw Faded's first time that he put in, and I was like, bro, I might have a chance.
That's not where I want to run into traffic.
Hey, but I'm not that far from Faded, for real. I'm just a
That's
position behind.
Shit, if I close the door on you, I'm sorry, Ollie. I couldn't judge.
RCF's qualified together.
See that?
And the Hurricanes qualified together.
3/10 improvement, I'll take it. Oh, I gave that 77 all ahead, Jesus.
Hey, let's go, Omelet. 6th place. Nice qualifier. I'm not even on your team.
Good job, Ollie.
I just wanted to
Nice job,
celebrate
Ollie.
that because you were
Well,
Mercedes.
technically, he's in 2nd place for the start there.
Yeah.
Is he? Let's go.
Yeah, because you have to remember the group
the
ones.
GR1s are in a category of their own.
Wait, there's only 4 group ones?
Yeah, me, Bloody, and
AMG
Looney
let's go.
all race basically the same, so we can stick together.
This is gonna be
Me
fun.
and Fad starting P1 and P2. Oh boy.
All right, so don't leave the race immediately. Wait till it says go, and then we're gonna back out.
Okay.
Wait, are we gonna take a picture right now?
No.
Snap.
Look at that. Look up though.
Look at that lineup.
I'd
at it.
like to see that AMG in
We're
second.
not starting yet, Fides.
That
know, but like,
beautiful,
what I'm saying,
that
I'm
beautiful
not
787 and that beautiful TSN 30. Damn.
I'm not that far from
So
Omelet.
we're just,
Like,
so we're
that
just
was
hopping off the
nice.
track.
I had
Yep,
to do a
everyone is
practice
hopping off
launch.
the track.
I had to do a practice launch.
Oh, we hopping off? Okay.
Yep, everyone hops
Wait,
off
the
the
race
track
is only
right now.
5 laps?
That's because
No.
I didn't mess with it. That's because we were hopping off the track.
Alright, good.
All right,
Just confirming.
And the race broke.
change event settings. We're gonna go to practice and race.
We're gonna ban that kid. No, I'm joking.
Ooh, damn.
So we had 2 no-shows? That is sad.
All right, so
very
now
sad.
if everyone would kindly come out and line up with their teams next to the pit wall here.
Yeah.
Teams.
With our team?
Wait, are we not?
Line up with each other because we are AMG squad. AMG
Are we
squad.
not starting the race?
I thought we were gonna do the where we line up all of our cars and all that stuff. Aren't we doing that?
Yeah, no, but I thought we were going to do that like on the start of the race, and then we would like go right.
I was gonna
to
say
the-
ghosting
to
is
the
turned
stage.
on.
Because ghosting is on. I don't know how that's gonna work.
We'll
You
just
turn
do
ghosted
that.
lap cars off, or turn like the... I can help you with that. Yeah, we don't need ghosting.
No,
it's
but
professional.
if you do it like by pictures, like save it
Hey,
to
Looney, park up next to me.
your roll and all that
That's
shit.
what I'm trying to do, but
Well, it's not. Well, it's gonna be because it's not like we're gonna have a camera car doing all this.
What are you some pits here?
You have flag rules on, that's why. The ghosting's on.
Actually, wait. Let's actually go ahead and start the race so that way we can actually have a recording of us doing this. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I was trying to say that.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to turn on flag rules? Turn a flag,
We're
the
actually
flag bullshit so we're not ghosted?
Wait, hold on. I got too many people talking to me at one time right here.
All right, right here, Bloody Viper. Hey, how's it going? Hey, yeah, let's go ahead and start the race so that way we can have like a saved replay of us lined up doing this shit, and then we can just go and stage onto the thing, and then just fucking, you know, 3, 2, 1, go, right, basically.
Like in the old days when they used to run in the race cars.
Yeah. Bro, fuck that.
Man, this reminds me of fucking Le Mans when they have to run across the track to get into
the
cars.
Alright, so I'm gonna go race settings here, change event settings, and then I'm gonna go to set by host.
This shit should end by...
And then I'm going to go to race settings, change grid order, so Enzo's up here, and then it was Ollie.
Let's go, AMGs.
Then it was Faded, AC, and then it was Yvonne, and then it was... Well, Manji, I don't think Manji really needs to be in the GTR safety car, because then if I start the race, he's going to be in the race, so he might not want to do that.
Well, I'll just back out real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and back out, because it's throwing me off real quick.
I just pulled the Spotify playlist for this race.
Hey, Maxie, what's up? Yeah, you're more than welcome to join if there's a spot in the lobby, but, you know, you have to spectate, of course.
Oh, fuck me.
I know it was me, Cryptic, and Looney.
Cryptic, Looney, and then Sergeant. Okay, so then Cryptic, then Cryptic.
Oh, there's not two Cryptics.
Looney,
Cryptic, then Cryptic, then Cryptic, then Looney, then Sergeant.
Cryptic somehow takes up 10 spots.
I've got another son? What the fuck? I've got 2
minutes. Hey, Margie, go ahead and jump off track so I can finish doing this lineup.
I was saying, it cost me all the way in last place.
Well, because it, what?
Can you please get the passcode this one?
No, why? What do you need a passcode for? What the hell do you think you're doing?
I want porn, bro.
Daddy,
bro,
can I get the password to the Pornhub account?
Okay, so Enzo, Ollie, NTG, DC, Yvonne, Bloody, Cryptic, Looney, Sergeant, me, Tyler, Vondon, Fides.
Yo.
Alrighty, Roo, because we're okay. So without further dudes,
kind of hurry up.
is everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
Are we still doing the national anthem?
Ready.
I've got my beginning of the race speech ready.
Cause
Wait, do we all go at a certain time then, or when are we gonna go? Or is Vice just gonna say go?
No. So what we're gonna do is once this race starts here, we're gonna pull up just like we did right here, 45-degree angle, backed up against the wall, and I'm going to announce and play the national anthem, and then we are literally going to go from there.
So do we just stay in our positions right now?
What? No. So what I'm saying is we go up just like we did before, back into the wall at a 45-degree angle, divide each up, all of us up into our teams individually.
So
remember what place you start in.
I was 11th.
I'm just remembering the spot I started.
Where's my team at? Where's my team at?
Yo, my team just come to the front. My team just come to the front.
There's Tyler. Where's Yvonne? Or not Yvonne, fucking Faded. There's Faded.
I got my
Tyler,
boys.
come down here.
I got my boys! Hell yeah, these cars looking sexy as shit.
No, right?
Alley King didn't make it.
Are we supposed to have spaces in between us?
Yes. Well, in between the teams, yes.
Okay.
Well, why are we all the way down here and they're all the way up there?
Yeah, let's go up there.
Just remember what place you started in, because you're gonna set up in the grid like that again.
Bro, this is the most weirdest race.
There should be enough room between these teams. Oh, perfect. Right here.
Bro, you know what's funny about me and Brody's team?
Cryptic, you coming up here?
We got a fucking Audi and then we have
Cryptic.
Alright.
I think you ought to back up, Sergeant.
Yeah.
Birthday! Sorry.
Jesus, you holding the whole line up.
Thanks, man. I'm trying to go watch Spider-Man.
Yep. Good thing.
Oh,
Where you
we're
going?
going
We're back here.
Hey, Greta, just park. Yeah, there you go. Park up to the left.
Lord,
Tyler.
fucking Lambo drivers.
Man, I had to go pee really bad, so I went to take a piss, and I come back to people yelling at me. I'm sorry my body did what my body does.
Goddamn fucking.
You ain't got a bottle on your desk, bro?
Okay.
Who the fuck
Go
is
ahead.
that?
Okay.
10-3.
10-3.
Gentlemen, it's an honor to have you all here. So at this time, will you all please rise for the national anthem?
I'm standing up.
Me too.
If any of you actually stood and
I did.
and pointed yourself to an American flag with your hand across your heart, fucking you're a Chad.
I
Fuck
did.
Yeah.
I unfortunately didn't have a flag in my room, but I did stand.
Alright, drive.
Yeah.
I just looked to my right. There's the flag on the car.
Yeah, the only flag I had was a patch on my desk drawer, so I was like facing like 45 degrees away from the TV.
Oh, guys, if you guys
Alright,
texted
well,
me.
all Group 3 drivers stay on the line at this time.
Well, if you guys think about it, we all have American flags. Just look at the game.
Well, yeah, man.
Apart from Enzo.
Okay. Alright, without further ado, I will begin the
I was
commentary
8th, I
session.
do remember that.
But don't we have to start back here?
Yeah, we're gonna line up after they line up. Because once they go, we're gonna pull up to the start-finish line.
So it doesn't matter where we are right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we're
Luna,
gonna
you're
line. So we're gonna
behind
line
me.
up on the.
Someone's not on
But
the
we're
right
gonna line
side.
up on the right side though, so that when they come past us, they can be on the left side.
Bloody, you're
So we're
ahead
gonna
of
stay
me.
on the right.
I know.
Hold on, section.
Alright.
So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna do a straight line. We're gonna stay on the right side so that when they come around the corner to pass the start-finish line, they're on the left side when they pass, since that's the racing line.
I don't have hats.
Alright, so,
I need to get an actual grid slot done.
Alright, so Manji, you're watching and everything, you're oriented.
Yep, I have full eyes on all the racers.
Excellent. So I'm gonna have you do our start. I'm gonna have you do a delayed start, so a 3, 2, 1 delay, and then go. Right. If anyone goes before the go, it's Manji. So I'm gonna have him do a delayed start.
I can't hear him. Hold on.
Well, I was saying just use the in-game time. You have the timer at the bottom left.
It's okay. It's okay, bloody. I got it. I got it.
Okay. All right. So delay start. All right. 1,
All
2,
right, I got
3,
you.
and then delay. And then, okay.
Yep.
So Manji, go ahead and go with whatever intro you need to do for your commentating, and then we will do the countdown, and then we will begin.
Alrighty, so we are on live stream. Welcome. First ever race under the SHP Motorsports League title, with today being a mixed class GR3 and GR1 battle amongst the participating teams. Thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoy the race. As a reminder, all depicted vehicle liveries in this race, whether replica or personal, are not real-world depictions of any affiliations between the brands and respective vehicle manufacturers. All manufacturers featured in this race are to be assumed they hold no endorsement or connection to these depictions. All depicted logos, insignias, brands, and vehicle manufacturers are under copyright and are subject to fair use. Without further ado, we will begin the countdown.
Alright, you fellas ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Go!
And they're off!
And the GR3s begin their heat. They're on the first lap.
Just remember, all GR1s stay to the right side so the GR3s have the left lane.
After that.
Line up in a slot here.
Yep, I'm gonna line up right here on this one.
AMS Enzo handling the first two turns with NTG faded close on his tail, followed by Olite. Sorry if I get that pronunciation wrong. And he's battling Bloody Viper on his left side.
Just call
Molly.
Molly.
Falling behind the 5th place. Oh, Molly, okay. DC Tyler trailing, Cryptic Knight trailing, TSF Looney, and back of the pack is Sergeant Cross.
Just remember, guys, your tires are going to be cold when they come around here, so remember to brake a little early and go a little slow through the first couple corners. Let's avoid an accident.
Yep.
So when that last car passes, when the very last place GR3 passes, that start-finish line right there, we're tearing the hell out of here.
So basically when you start going,
Pretty much when I start going, we go.
Well, that hit's gonna be a jump on all of us, so.
Coming into the first chicane, and Enzo still holding the lead. NTG2 faded hot on his tail, utilizing that strafe to get a hold of him. And oh, he almost got the better of Amos Enzo on that one turn, but he managed to hold himself together. Bloody Viper leaving the pack behind the first two.
I'm gonna tune in the Bloody stream so I can watch the race from their perspective. Why did we wait for them to get around here?
Looks like AMS Enzo and NTG are holding first and second place steady, pulling away from the big pack. Vipers bisecting the pack just by a slight margin, and Cryptic, Olite, DC Tyler, Tita, Yvonne, and Sergeant Cross are all holding together in the back. And Sergeant Cross just broke the back of the pack. Now Yvonne is trailing the GR3.
Good race.
Watching on the map is intense.
Now I'm watching on Bloody's live stream.
Coming into that final corner off the straightaway, looks like AMS was able to elude NTG just by a couple dozen meters off that turn. Bloody is still bisecting the major groups, and we have another 7-3. And then we still have another bisector, and the final two at the trail end of the pack. Checking in right now on the GR1s at the start line. They are all posted and ready for the GR3 pack to pass.
Come on, live stream, stop buffering. Or just keep buffering. Okay, whatever, piece of shit.
Well, you also use your hotspot, right, Tyler?
Nope, I'm at home.
Oh, bet.
Checking back in, heading towards Porsche curves. AMS is steadily bridging the gap between all the other drivers behind him. NTG is holding on just by a margin, and he's still managing to keep everyone else at a steady pace behind him. Bloody Viper has Olite on his tail, and he's fighting to get ahead of him really hard, trying to take that inside, but he just can't get the power on him. Looks like that's just he's gonna be kissing his bumper the whole time right there. Steady pacing between Cryptic and DC Tyler. PSF, Yvonne, and Sergeant Cross all have about equal distance between them.
Here we go.
Ready, boys. Oh, we're about to tear this shit up.
And it looks like Amos Enzo is going to complete his first lap. And he is passing the GR1 pack.
So who's in last? Sergeant.
Come on.
And we're going to switch off the GR3s, and we're going to track the GR1s. Looks like we have the GR1s now taking off from the start. Bonded with an incredible launch off the start, followed by Mr. Fathead, Tylerman, and Bidens.
I'm trying to get my radar up. Shit. We're good.
Oh. looks like two racers went wide on that. They have to take that slow turn. That's going to damage their times heavily. Bondin still holding ahead of the Euro 1 pack with Fathead hot on his tail. Tyler Man holding at a steady pace with Vitus just snitching up on him on the turns, but not enough to close that gap too quickly.
Hey, Monty.
Yes, sir?
You're streaming, right?
I'm just using your stream to compensate.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
No, I am going to, I am recording the whole race from my perspective, though.
Okay, excellent.
One pack coming in on the first chicane. They have met the GR3 pack.
Pass the left, Sergeant.
Let's scoot back into the GR3 pack. AMS Enzo still holding a very steady lead. As a matter of fact, he's managed to bridge the gap a little more between him and NTG. Almost looks like the gap is widening without every turn. Tate holding steady in the pink AMG, followed by Bloody Viper, Cryptic Knight, and DC Tyler.
That's a lot.
Oh, it looks like NTG is getting himself a little buddy booster there on the straightaway. Oh, and two GR1s just passed him up, and they were taking the inside of that turn right next to Bloody Viper. Ooh, dangerous situation. Viper getting squirrely, and he holds on to it.
That's some right, Cryptic. On your left, 308.
Tyler Man making good lead, good passes through that GR3 pack. That's definitely going to help him out. Bondin still holding decent, and now Mr. Fathead, he is trailing.
I can't see where Ollie is, okay. If I touch you, Ollie, I'm sorry.
Oh, a little bit of squirrely action right there by Fathead, but he holds onto it nice and clean. Keeps a good steady pace from his teammate.
On your right, NTG.
Yeah, Tyler Man now, he's slowly closing that gap on Bondin. He's trying to make up for that lost time earlier. But it looks like he is just barely inching in on him at these turns, but unfortunately that LM55 VGT just has much better handling than the 77.
Go for it.
Fathead now leading the LMP pack, taking those final turns before the finish line.
Passing right.
Moving back into the GR3 pack, AMS Enzo still holding a steady lead up front. NTG stayed about equidistant throughout that whole bout. OT following closely behind, not too far out, relatively same pace. Bloody Vipers holding fast. Cryptic Knight and DC Tyler are close on his tail though. They need to do something to break this gap. Yvonne is currently in 7th place, followed by TSF Looney in 8th place. Steady gap between the two, approximately 25 seconds off lead, is the 8th place Sergeant Cross.
Come on, rotary power.
Oh, Cryptic Knight getting a little squirrely, and he has a tire in the dirt, but he holds on very well. Nice clean recovery right there. That did give DC Tyler a little extra gap between him and Cryptic. That is going to help him on the straightaway. Now he has a close draft opportunity. So it looks like Cryptic and DC are looking to catch in on the draft behind Bloody Viper as he's holding his own. Ultimate's still following NTG, just trying to keep up with that RCN GT3. That's the fast car. AMS Enzo holding a steady lead. It looks like he's not going to be budging up anytime soon. Move back into him. Fathead leading the LMP pack, approaching the final corner, followed by Tyler Man, Bondin, and Fidus. Right now it's going to look like there's going to be a speed battle right here between Mr. Fathead and Tylerman. That 787 has the straightaway power that these modern LMP cars do not have. Fidus GT trailing the LMP pack just by a steady margin. It's going to be very hard to recover from. Someone's got to make mistakes somewhere. Back into the GR3s. AMS Enzo is following up shortly where the LMPs just departed, still holding his lead. NTG looks like he has widened the gap. He is now gone from a 4-second to a 6.80 gap between him and AMS. That is not looking good for the long run. Ulti, however, has managed to close the gap by a good 2 seconds between him and NTG. That's looking advantageous to him getting in the second. Viper's gap has stayed relatively the same. Cryptic Knight, however, has gotten a little closer to him. Looks like Viper almost slipped up on the outside there, but it seems like that may play as an advantage to Cryptic to catch that draft. EC, Tyler, and Yvonne are evenly spaced behind the pack up front. TSF Looney is just now getting onto the straight they are departing on, as well as Sergeant Cross, still trailing the GR3 pack. As the race progresses, Fathead has set a new lap time of 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Very impressive time for that vehicle. Tylerman following with the lap time shortly thereof, 3 minutes and 26 seconds, 2 seconds shy, but nothing that can't be improved. Bondin is currently trailing Tylerman on the straightaways, and he has also a 2-second differential on lap times. All these cars seem to be 2 seconds split apart from each other. Fidus is just now getting onto the main straight portion past that first big curve, and he has a 3:32 lap time. All the other LMPs up front have departed the first chicane, but he is still just fighting to catch up. Back to the GR2s. Again, AMS Enzo still holding a steady lead with lap time 3:55, followed by NTG lap time 3:57, OT 3:56 lap time, Blade Viper 4-minute flat lap time, Cryptic 4 minutes and 1, DC Tyler 4-minute flat, Yvonne 4-minute flat, TSF 4 minutes and 2 seconds, Southern Cross 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Pretty even lap times, so very interesting spacing to see between all these cars. You'd expect people with more consistent lap times to be a little closer to each other, but with everyone clustering and fighting for positions, that is going to change the pace of the race, definitely. On the GR1 side, it looks like Fathead has broken into the Section 2 area of the track, heading towards that very sharp left-hand turn right next to the large sandbank. Handles it nice and clean on the inside, followed by Tylerman shortly thereafter, taking a similar line but a little more tight in on the approach. Bondin mirroring Tylerman's line. The Fidus GT is still just passing the Toyota Hybrid sign, a good 200-300 meters behind the pack. Following AMS Enzo now, he's breaking onto the Section 2 straightaway that the LMPs have just departed. And NTG is short behind him with a small gap of 8.473. Checking on all the vehicles' fuel now. Most of the GR3s are at half fuel, give or take, depending on their consumption ratios. But for the most part, no one has gone under half tank yet, which is a good sign. Fathead shaving down that lap time another 2 seconds with a 3:22.488 lap time. Tyler Man following shortly. Unfortunately, he achieved a deficit on that lap of about 1 second, a little longer. Bondin staying consistent on his lap time, notching a consecutive 3:28 lap time. Riders GT now crossing the finish line, also notching a consecutive 3 minutes and 32 seconds lap time. AMS Enzo now breaking out of Porsche curves, approaching that curve section before the start line. NTG following shortly behind him, taking a similar line but going slightly wider on exit. LT is mimicking NTG's line very well. The Viper is holding on in turns, followed shortly by Cryptic Knight, who's just trying to catch up on them. Both of them are running super softs, so it's a very even fight on those turns. DC Tyler short behind. Most of the GR3 cars have now started to drop below the half point on their fuel, which is going to prompt them to pit roughly around the 6th or 7th lap mark. Again on the LMPs, looks like Fathead is still leading the pack, now passing the second chicane on the main straight, followed by Tyler Man. And it looks like the gap between the two has increased. Deficit time between the GR3 pack for LMP1 is 2 minutes and 33 seconds, and the differential between 233 is 244 for Tyler Man. He definitely has to make up that time on the straightaways. London following shortly behind Tyler Man, trying to pitch in on that draft. Hopefully he can catch him on the straightaways into this last turn. Fighters just now cresting the second chicane, exiting back to the remainder of the main straight towards that final turn. AMS Enzo approaching the first chicane. NTG following him with a 9-second gap. Ulti following a 12-second gap. Cryptic following a 25-second gap. Blade Viper another 25-second gap. DC Tyler 26, Yvonne 28, TSF Louis 35. And starting across, unfortunately, with a 44-second gap. He has been in the back of the GR3 pack this whole race. It's going to take a lot from him to squeeze back up in these last 5 laps if he wants to get anywhere. Looking at the GR1s now, Fathead entering the Porsche curves, just past the first one, heading outbound on the second one. Tyler Man just entering the first Porsche curve, shortly followed by Bondin. Very small gap between these cars. Now it looks like they're far apart, but just one small slip-up can put these two within inches of each other. Fighters just now getting back onto that Porsche straight, approaching the curves. GR3's looking about the same layout. There's really no proximity battles here going on. We do have a small draft here. Bloody Viper being drafted by Cryptic Knight. DC Tyler heading in towards that final turn. This is definitely a dangerous spot. Now, both drivers want to be careful not to run into each other. Now, it looks like Viper, he did have a little bit of a slide on this exit, and that gave Cryptic just a good couple of meters brake distance on him. Now he has it basically right by the tail, going through the Rolex sign, passing the Porsche sign towards that left-hand turn. DC Tyler cashing in on that double draft right in front of him. He is going to close the gap as well. Cryptic is glued to the back of Bloody Viper. This may be dangerous. Oh, slight sliding from Cryptic, and he held on nice and well. That did set him back for the progress he made on that mistake that Blade made just a few turns ago. DC cashed in on it, and now they're all basically evenly spaced apart. Oh, and Cryptic just hit the outside tire into the grass, and that is going to put him at the back of that 3-man pack. Looks like he's trying to put just a little bit of pressure on DC to force him to the outside, but DC had enough exit speed to get in front of him. Looking back again on the GR1s now. We are looking at Mr. Fathead still the commanding lead over the other LMPs now. He has just completely bridged the gap. Coming out of the second chicane, Tyler Man is just now entering the second chicane. I'm not sure what happened there when I wasn't checking them out. But now it's a battle between Vondon and Tyler Man for that second place spot in the Euro 1 position. Biden's GT just now exiting the first chicane, headed towards the second, and he is far behind. That is going to be tough to recover from, if at all. Again, on the GR3s now, MS Enzo handling the first position spot very well. Notched a lap time 3:54.123, just a half second below his previous lap time. NTG landing a consistent 3:57 lap time, only 0.004 seconds faster than his lap. Again, on Ulti now, he is holding third place in the GR3 category. Looks like he's starting to break in the distance on NTG just a little bit. Before he had a decent gap on him, and now it seems like he's catching up pretty well in the straightaway here. Lady Viper is just not entering the main straightaway, so it looks like he lost almost all possibility of drafting in on Ulti. And he's also lost DC Tyler and Cryptic Knight, who are still battling to have that three-man battle going on behind them. Between DC, Cryptic, and now it looks like Yvonne. Oh, and TSF Looney just spun out at the entrance of the main straight. That is going to send him out of the race. There's no recovering from that. However, silver lining for Sergeant Cross, he may be able to get that last place position from that mistake that TSF Looney did. That did take a huge toll on his tires. His back left is almost a third of the way down from that spin out. And that is going to be a huge detriment to his right turn capabilities. Mr. Fathead, all tires are still looking very nominal. They're minimal either way if the tires on there. His battery charged up well, still has a half tank. That's a very efficient vehicle he's running. Tyler Man just now passing the Dunlop Arch, and Vondon is taking a pit right now. His GT is also pitting. Sergeant Cross is just trailing TSF Looney by just a couple, maybe roughly about 50 meters, 100 meters. I don't know why he's not trying to pick in on that draft. He had a clear opportunity to just try to pick up even just a slight inkling of draft off of TSF Looney, but he's just staying in the opposite lane. Yvonne is currently attempting to catch up to DC Tyler and Cryptic Knight, who are both battling out very well, just passing the Rolex sign now. Lady Viper is flying solo on himself past the Turtle Hybrid sign. And it looks like Ulti is still hanging on to NTG. And it looks like he's gotten just slightly closer, shaving down this differential by a half second. And Enzo holding the Deddy completely away from the other drivers, halfway through the Porsche curves, about to complete his sixth lap. Midas and Vondon fresh out the pits. Tylerman and Fathead are still on the end of the straightaway, with Tylerman just exiting the second chicane. Back to the GT3 category now. And Enzo is just about to complete his sixth lap. NTG following shortly. Ulti also with NTG in his crosshairs, which is not enough gap not enough protection of that gap to cash in on the draft. And it looks like Ulti's going to pit anyway, so that gap does not entirely matter until either NTG or AMS Enzo take a pit. DC Tyler and Cryptic Knight, they are battling it out in these Porsche curves coming towards the entrance of the pits. They have been glued to each other for these past two laps, and it's quite impressive to see them hold such a different line and steady pace. Cryptic, trying to be careful with that sliding. Those Lambos, they do like to slide a lot out the rear, being a rear-engine vehicle. That did cost him some distance between him and DC Tyler.
Make sure you pit. I forgot to pit.
On an Ulti is exiting pit. TSF Looney is completing his lap. But in the process, also taking a pit, and Fathead is going to take his pit. Well, it's a little harder to keep track of all these cars once they start going into the pit because I can no longer see them. And Tyler Man is going to take the pit shortly behind Fathead. It is just passing it toward the hybrid sign, while Vondon is just approaching the portion curves. A steady gap that the leading two LMP cars have. It's going to be very hard to recover from. At this point of the race, it might not be recovery at all, and now it's just a point of holding your spot in the line and trying not to get passed. Riders GT with a little bit of wheel in the grass action right at the end of those sharp turns right before the Porsche curves. And that is definitely going to detriment his time a significant amount. Amos Enzo approaching the end of the straightaway past the first and second chicanes, breaking into the sector 2 of that track. NTG following behind. Just trying to hold on, but AMS just has such a commanding lead right now. I don't know if anyone's going to catch up to him this race. From exiting the second chicane, followed by DC Tyler. It looks like he's managed to put more of a gap back on DC Tyler than before. With Cryptic Knight shortly following DC Tyler, he has not let up off of him. He wants that 4th place position really badly. Ulti just exiting second chicane. Both cars are out of his sight around that turn, but as soon as he breaks back onto the straight, they're just in the distance. Looks like he's lost a lot of time. But he does have fresh tires, so that may help him catch up in these turn sections coming up. Bomb breaking out of the second chicane. And Sergeant Cross still last in the pack of the GR3 category. Just breaking past the first chicane. Shortly followed by Tyler Man. The LMPs are going to finally start catching up.
On right.
Looks like the LMPs, yes, they have finally caught up to the GR3 pack in terms of lap differential, and they will now begin overtaking to place at the start of the grid. Bondin passing up Sergeant Cross. Tyler exiting second chicane, shortly followed by Bondin. Riders GT just entering the first chicane. Amos Enzo is now taking his first pit. NTG following shortly behind him out of the curves. He is dangerously low on fuel. He needs to pit right now. Bloody Viper below quarter tank on fuel. Tires are worn. I'd say he should pit too. DC Tyler following behind. He is also dangerously low on fuel. Cryptic Knight a little more fuel than him, so he's actually able to hold on just a little better, just in case the DC runs out of gas right before this pit entry. Ulti looking relatively half tank, fresh tires. PSF Looney, his backup tires looking very bad, almost more than half the way down. That's going to affect his ability to hold weight on the right turn very badly. It looks like Ebon is taking advantage of this. He's slowly catching up to TSF with the worn tires. He's got more fuel and less tire wear. Checking back in on the GR1s now. Looks like Fathead is coming up on Yvonne fast from the rear. And that is good play by Yvonne, letting that GR1 pass, avoiding the crash, keeping the race flow continuous.
Oh shit.
Like Cryptic and Bloody Viper are fresh out of the pits. Looks like Fathead is now passing the two GR3s past the Dunlop Arch. Now going to be the fight between Cryptic and Bloody Viper.
Hey Looney, I'm out of this race. I fucking clicked X and forgot to refuel. I have 1.4 laps, might as well put it to work, eh?
You can bet on the next lap, maybe.
And I'm gonna be in last, but fuck it. Valiant effort.
Let's go, Ollie, let's go.
Cryptic is moving down the straightaway, followed by Blade Viper catching in on that draft with fresh tires and a half load of fuel. Yvonne is on the straightaway approaching the first chicane, slightly worn down tires, half bank of fuel. DC Tyler falling shortly behind, fresh tires, half bank of fuel. Tyler Man following up into the first chicane, fresh tires, half bank fuel. Vondon, first chicane, fresh tires, also half bank. TSF Looney is now just breaking onto the main straightaway, followed by Sergeant Cross still at the back of the pack. He has fresh tires and almost a full bank of fuel. Miley's GT350 is now coming into the main straightaway. KMS Enzo still holding a steady lead up front. He's got decent wear on his tires and half capacity of fuel. That's going to last him the rest of the race right there. LT fresh tires just below the halfway mark for LT, and his Mercedes AMG. NTG following LT very closely, trying to catch that draft, but passes for the hybrid sign. Fathead still holding strong, leading the GR1 category, coming in on the pack of NTG, LT, and AMS Enzo.
Thank you. Pass him off. Pass him off 308.
Bloody, I'm not winning this, so you might as well. Let's get going, boy.
Let's do it.
Fucking, I'm out of fuel already. Shit.
Cryptic is dangerously low on fuels. He has fresh tires, but he has no fuel to continue this race past these next set of turns. He's just touching the end of Viper, trying to keep up with them. Ooh, and Viper almost had a bad slide there, but held on to it nicely. Tyler Man passed up the two up front, just breaking into that portion of straight curve area. London following shortly of Cryptic and Bloody. Yvonne managed to, he overshot that turn, went too hard on the inside, went to the outside, and that DC Tyler took advantage of that mess up, and he is now ahead of Yvonne. Gets up Looney now passing through a hybrid sign, followed shortly by Fighters GT. Sergeant Cross still in the back of the pack on the Sector 2 entryway at the Rolex sign. AMS Enzo holding steady on tires and fuel. He's just now past the Dunlop sign. Ulti and NTG are competing for that spot right now, and he just got a little bit from his LMP partner.
Yep. Here you go, boss.
It looks like Fathead is sandwiched between them.
Fuck. If I didn't make that goddamn mistake, son of a bitch.
A very interesting defensive play by Fathead right now, securing the 6 o'clock of NTG and keeping Ulte at bay, not allowing him to pass at all, and giving a considerable speed boost to NTG on these straightaway sections. That TSO 30 is just able to put out such a draft that AMG GT is not going to be able to catch it, even if it is pushing another vehicle. Other man makes slight contact with the wall on the entry to the main straight.
If I would have had a refueling boom, Cryptic, I would have totally got you. No cap.
I'm pissed off at myself for that one.
I spun out twice, bro.
Bro, I pitted twice when I was supposed to pit once on the 6th lap. Missed the 6th lap, pitted on the 7th, forgot fuel, boosted Bloody, ran out of gas, barely made it into the pits. Okay.
Well, at least we get a call like my strat was pretty good.
Today isn't your day, isn't it, Cryptic?
It is not, no. This whole week hasn't been my week, dude. I've been pissed off this entire week.
Well, that knocked out, that only means that the next week you get better.
Yeah, there's still a lot more downhilling to do.
Pass him right.
Hey, if I just might as well
NTG, gotta go to your right.
Wait till after the chicane, I'll fucking slingshot you. Fucking, if I can't win for my team, might as well help other teams, right? Alright, go! Go, 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 go!
Alright. Sorry for the interruption, my microphone had a small issue. Checking back in now. Fathead and Tylerman are currently leading the 0-1 pack with a steady gap between two. Fathead holding the lead pack. Tylerman just now approaching those sharp turns. NTG2 faded, following up shortly with ulti on his 6. Looks like that boost from Fathead didn't pay off too much earlier because now he is gaining on him at a very rapid rate. Oh, and a small shake from ulti, and he holds it nice and clean. Bondin following shortly behind ulti and NTG, looking to take a pass maybe on the inside or the outside. Bloody Viper just passing the Rolex onto the second 2 entry, followed by DC, Tyler, and Yvonne. DC managed to put more of a gap on Yvonne than before, as he passed him on the previous lap towards the sharp L turns. Fighters just entering sector 2, Cryptic following shortly behind, TSF Looney, and Sergeant Cross in the back of the pack.
Bloody, have you good yet?
Go boost me, Fathead.
And Fathead is just now about to be starting the final lap of the race. AMS Enzo in the GR3 class shortly behind him. Won't be able to keep up, but he is holding his position strong as he has the whole race. Tylerman shortly behind, getting a little squirrely on those last turns, but he makes it cleanly to the finish line. Bondin following shortly behind, almost cut that turn very closely, but not enough to be a penalty. NTG and ulti battling for this position to get to the finish line for this last lap. They are wheel to wheel right now, and it looks like ulti is now taking draft position behind NTG. It is the final lap now. It looks like he's going to go on the outside. Can he take this turn and flip him out?
4-6, how you doing up there?
Oh, and it looks like almost, wow, really good line by those two. NTG and ulti side to side, but ulti manages to squeeze in front of NTG, and now he has him on the 6 o'clock, head towards the first part of the straightaway. Blade Viper now completing his last lap. DC Tyler falling shortly behind Fighters GT, Yvonne, Cryptic Knight, TSF Looney, and Sergeant Cross still in that same order, and Sergeant Cross just bailed into the sand, into the wall at the sharp L turns by the Gantt sign. And that is going to be the nail in the coffin for his time, unfortunately. There's just no recovering at this point. Fathead going down straightaway, approaching the second chicane. Tylerman trying to keep up with him, but there's just too much of a gap. He can't even generate a draft at that point. Amos Enzo is still holding first place in the Jury 3 class. Bondin following up behind. Ulti managing the gap between him and NTG. Is a very tight race between these two. They are just battling for this position. Bloody Viper now coming up onto the main straightaway. Fight his GT350 onto the straightaway, followed by DC Tyler, who's going to try to catch in on that straightaway draft, but there's just too much power behind that R18. He's just not going to be able to stay close enough to take advantage of it. Yvonne is falling farther behind DC Tyler by a good margin. Cryptic Knight now entering the straightaway. TSF Looney passing the Dunlop sign, and Sergeant Cross, he still has yet to start his final lap. He is just now getting there with an unfortunate deficit to his time. Went from 4.3, 04, 5, 59, 04, 11, and now notched a 4.25 lap off of that mistake.
Hey yo, 246, let me get that boost on these straightaways here.
Vaughn, go for it, Vaughn, go for it now, go for it.
And Fathead exiting the L turns, approaching the Porsche curves with a steady lead against Tylerman. Tylerman still has him in his crosshairs, but like I said, that gap is just too intense between the two. There's no making up for that draft. The pure speed of the 787 still is not enough to catch that TSO 30.
I asked for a boost. You're in last place. There's literally no benefit for you to do it.
Vaughn, go by me, bro. I've got a big lead. It's all good. Just go by and finish the race.
AMS Enzo letting his teammate Bondin pass him up. That's a good play right there to keep the flow of the race going. Ulti still has NTG just behind him, and NTG is going to try to cut in on the inside, and he takes that lead right back from Ulti on the inside. That is a clean pass. Bloody Viper coming up to clear the hybrid section with Vitas giving him an extra boost.
Hey yo, there's only 30 seconds. Half of the track isn't going to finish.
It was supposed to be 180 seconds, not 30 seconds. God, I hate this stupid feature. It never works.
it looks like the race has been completed by Fathead notching a final lap time of 3.6, followed by Tigerman at 3:24. Rondon now just coming up towards the finish line. All the other GR3s, unfortunately, due to the technical error, were considered DNF, but will have their own lap times.
I don't think any of our positions would have changed, so I think that's the finalizing order.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave that 77 everything she had, and it just wasn't enough.
Tyler, for the last 3 laps,
Tyler.
you were gaining
Tyler,
on
that
me,
was
bro.
a great move.
Dude, you should have seen my laps, bro. I was pushing that 77 with all she had. But unfortunately, I do have to admit I'm gonna get some penalties.
I was trying to play defense.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude our first race. It was exciting to watch, and glad this is my first time commentating, so sorry if I sound like a robot, but I look forward to seeing you guys the next time.
Do it again.
Hey, by the way, everyone, fucking round of applause for Manji for willingly commentating for us. I think he did an exceptional job, and I think we should probably help him out and buy him a beer or buy him a coffee or something like that. So
if I had the money, I would.
So so to those of you that have my PayPal or something like that, like send me just $1. If everyone in here fucking got together and just sent a fucking $1 or some shit, we could give fucking Manji like $15 or something like that. You know,
you guys are too nice. That's definitely a 6-pack at some places.
No, I'm just saying.
Ugh, my mouth is so dry now.
Trust me,
I've done it for an hour.
Trust me, if I had the money, I would buy him a beer.
Fair enough.
That was a good race.
Oh man,
Ollie, what'd you get?
Definitely some nail biters there.
I'm trying to find a pencil right now. Hold on.
I have
up the scores.
I have never drove that 77 that hard. Jesus.
Manji, I've got you on PayPal, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Ollie, did you say what position?
Ew, I got some words to say first off.
We'll have to go back to the replay.
I mean, P3 is not that bad. That's just showing us AMGs. What place did I finish in? I'm confused, because like if I'm in 10th for the overall thing, what place did I finish for the thing? Because I know my pit strategy worked. I came out in front of DC and Cryptic, who were in front of me.
Oh, so we're gonna look at our post-race analysis here for the LMP class. For the LMP class, it was led by Fathead, Tylerman, Vondon, in that order. And then for the GR3 class, we have Amos Enzo, NTG, Olati, Bloody Viper. Fathead's at the tail end of the GR1 class in 8th place. DC Tyler following up in GR3 at 9th place. Yvonne, 10th place. Cryptic, 11th. TSF Looney, 12th. And Sergeant Cross, 13th. For your class, it would just be 10. You'd just be... So let me take a look at that. So in your class, you would be 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
I got 7.
In F1 points, how many points does 5th place get?
Like, it goes 25, here I got it. It goes 25, 18, 15, 12. And then it goes 10.
10?
Yvonne, you would be 6th place in your class.
I thought I was gonna get 5th.
Okay, so there's the points for that, and then for Enzo's team, which is Flowmaster, let's see, it'd be 25 plus
15.
15 for Vondon.
Plus, and then 2 for
plus
Sergeant, I think, right?
1.
Hey,
no, because Sergeant finished top 10 in GR3.
Oh, did he?
1, 2.
Oh, yeah, so 2. Yeah.
Who got fastest lap?
Yeah, Sergeant finished 9th.
For GT3 and GR1.
I think I got it for GT3.
Enzo got it for GR3. I got it for GR1.
That's extra point.
Okay, and then
I was purple those last 3 sectors. I drove the fucking shit out of that 77.
Manji.
Bloody got 4th,
Bang.
so 4th place is... What is... let's see.
Manji, you're...
Yep.
Brendan, right?
4th place is
Yeah.
12.
Okay, gotcha.
And then Fida's got last, which should be 12, because that's 4th place. And then, so I got that 1, 2, 3. Tyler's team. Be Monster. Tyler got 18. Cryptic got...
I was in
would that be?
7th, so I probably got like
So 7th?
6 or something.
What does 7th place get? Enzo, what does 7th place get?
No, Looney, the
7th
car's
place.
done.
10th is 1, 9th is 2. Here, let me check. I just want to make sure.
And then Looney got what? So
He
Looney would have gotten
1 before
he would have
last.
gotten
Wait, he got
so
6? Wait, someone got 6?
7th.
6 is...
Cryptic got
7th?
7th.
7th is 6 points.
6,
Yeah.
and then Sergeant. Let's see. Then
Sergeant at 9th. he got 2 points.
So Looney would have been 8th. So that'd be
8
was that 4?
is 4 points. Yeah.
Okay, and then Ollie for AMG.
He got 3rd.
He
that's
got
15.
3rd place, so 15 points. So that's his total is 15. And then Yvonne got 6th. So Yvonne, what is 6th place points? What is that? 8?
That is...
Yeah, I think it is wrong. Don't need to double check. 6th place is 8 points. Yeah.
Okay, so Yvonne's total points is 8. Ollie's total points is 15. Let's see, Monster Energy points. Their total points are. Monster Energy has a total of 28 points. SHP has a total of 24 points. Flowmaster has a total of 42.
You should be 43 with the fastest lap.
Yeah, I guess 43 since Enzo got the fastest lap. So then we're gonna go 26 since I got fastest lap. So we're gonna go for me here, this plus this plus.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Yo, Bloody, I got a quick question before you go.
Yeah,
approximately how long before the RP lobby?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Okay.
I might take like an hour break or so. I'm gonna go eat, get...
That's fine.
Alright, so...
I think we all need a
there,
break.
there may be high demand to get into the lobby, so just a heads up. I don't know, so I'll let you guys know.
So currently at this time, Sheep Style is in last place with 8 points. AMG
That kinda
BTW is in 5th place with 15. SHP is in 4th place with 24. Monster Energy is in 3rd place with 28. Ooh. Flowmaster is in 2nd with 43. And SO Ultron is in 1st place with 54.
Can you send me that list because I'm going to integrate that into the next introduction for the second race?
Wait, so you said your team's leading, right, Fathead, and my team's second?
Yeah. Yep.
Let's fucking go,
We have 9 points over you. Just 9. That's it.
Yeah.
But then these so Manji, I will send you the official list after I go back through and like we get through all like the penalizing and everything like that because that's all gonna change.
Yeah.
Are you gonna post the official list on the on the Discord? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the penalties gonna like happen.
I'm gonna go, so while Bloody's gonna host an SHP lobby, I'm gonna go and at least watch the GR1s for now, and then me and Bloody are gonna tag team the GR3s.
Before you guys issue a penalty, are you guys gonna talk to the driver, or?
If
you
it's,
can interview the drivers if you want, but I thought you were talking about something else.
No, not like that. No, it depends on how like serious it is. Like I will, if it's like a hit or something like that, then I'll ask about it. So
yeah. My tire may have been like 1 pixel over like the curb. Like,
yeah, there's a time where I cut the corner too, but then I slowed down for like a good 7-8 seconds. I just let my car coast, so I lost like 4 seconds.
When it comes to stuff like that, because like I mean, I know there were times where even I, you know, overshot the exit to a quarter or something like that, but it didn't put me in a position to where I was gaining or whatever, and I might have let off a little bit because of it, and that's fine. We'll take a look at that and consider those things and be realistic about it, you know.
Yeah. I think it was like lap 2 or 3 entering the straight.
Yeah, because that's what I'm going to be paying attention to. If I see a car cut a corner really good, I'm going to see if they continue to accelerate, or if they brake, or if they like let off their throttle and let it go to like give themselves a mini penalty. Like, okay, I just gained a half a second. I'm going to slow down for a half a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to get off, guys. I'll be on in a bit. I'm going to go eat stuff.
Alright, I'll see you later, bro.
Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna real quick watch the GR1s and like make sure that they're.
Yeah.
Because I cut one corner and I made myself pay for it. That's when Tyler started gaining on me rapidly because I flew through there on accident, so I slowed down for like a full fucking second.
Yeah, I got you. By the way, just so you guys know, of course, this is gonna be our first lobby where we're introducing the Warrant Task Force. So if anyone wants to be a part of that, let me know so I can actually send you. Send me a message on Discord and let me know if you want to be a part of that, and I'm going to send you a link for the Warrant Task Force certification quiz. I'll take that quiz, I'll take a look at it to see how you did, and then boom, you're certified, just like that, easy peasy. There is currently a generic Warrant Task Force marked car, where it's just a generic SHP charger that has Warrant Task Force under where it says Highway Patrol, and that's really it. So y'all inquire within if you guys want to do that, and just let me know. And if y'all have any other liveries that you would like to be, you know, made or whatever before the lobby, just let me know.
If I had.
Yes.
So, me and Tyler, I made contact with Tyler, let's just say, and he went off the track, but I slowed down to 70 for a good 8-9 seconds and waited for him to pass me, then continuing. Would that still penalize me?
That's sportsmanship right there. You took him out and you let him have a spot back. That's sportsmanship. That's different. Now, if you hit him off the track and you kept going, then that'd be different.
Oh yeah, big penalty. Not only, well, I mean, that's not even a negligent
that's an automatic 5-second penalty, 5-point penalty immediately.
Like we take that as a intentional contact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like if sportsmanship is a way to get
good
points,
race, Ollie.
I would have won that.
Oh my God, Ayo, fathead.
Yes.
It's very terrifying to have the LMP cars type behind you. Oh my God.
Yeah, so say you're
out of nowhere.
You're with a good buddy boost.
A little bit though.
Oh, I wonder how it looked from Manji's view. I mean, right now I'm watching the Fidesz do his laps.
It was funny because my mic was down when I was commentating and I didn't even realize it. But I was like, it looks, I said something along the lines that I paraphrased. It looks like the fathead is currently giving him a buddy boost and not letting him pass at all. He's keeping that driver back behind him and giving his teammate the boost, and that's going to hold him from that draft.
So I wasn't blocking Ollie. Like, I was keeping that spot where he could go around me. But I was pushing Faded is what I was doing.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
you
were pushing Faded, but it looked like you were holding like a defensive driving position. Because from my perspective behind him, every time he'd try to inch up or try to squeeze a line, you guys would get in front of him, and then you start boosting him again. That's why I was like, that was really good coordination right there. If it was.
No, we're not supposed to. I wasn't gonna block him. If he was gonna get by me, then I'd let him by. But then I just get right back around him and then start pushing NTG again.
Yeah, exactly.
Watching Fidesz race right now, he's being a very cautious driver is what he was being. That's probably why he was so far behind. But he's being very cautious, making sure he doesn't cut. So far, he's done the first lap of his clean.
Oh wait,
I need to get rid of that so I can see.
Yeah, that was fun. But that was my first time ever commentating.
Wait, for real?
It gets funner.
Yeah, like I've never like done commentation or commentary on anything before.
No shit. That's
on the last
actually,
series we
dang,
had. That was pretty.
not fucking bad.
Oh,
Wasn't
you
the
guys
last
too
series
nice.
we did an endurance race or whatever? That sucked. I had to do it for like an hour. I was sleepy getting close to the end of it, but it was fun.
Oh, I remember that shit.
This guy's fucking name is Mr. Lean OxyClean.
I forget what race it was where that's the main reason why I don't feel like commentating a lot anymore. It's because Anita said that she'll be like, yo, you're obviously not gonna win anyway. You might as well be. That's bugged me.
I'm actually very proud of my guys today because Faded finished strong. Tyler, he had a couple setbacks and he finished strong. Like, I'm actually very proud of my guys today. Like, they were above expectations of what I thought they would actually do. So I'm actually very happy for that. And that TSO 30, oh boy, did she perform well. But if there was like 3 more laps, Tyler would have fucking got me. If there was like 3 more laps, I'd have been fucked.
Hey, Fathead.